Hi, I just woke up. I have another food pantry to go to on Sunday. So people have been picking on my race and not letting me do what I want. Like I'm not like, ooh, look, I'm a fancy Italian. Have fun speaking to me. Anyway. So I have to take a shower sometime. I guess I have to do laundry first. Maybe that's why I'm not doing it now. So yeah, I do like to kind of journal my life online. Like it seems like a good idea, doesn't it? I bet people just think it's like too late. Um So, yeah, these people watching me are bothering me about like my face maybe because I saw it. I don't like what it does sometimes. Like people notice like, is that like Middle Eastern or something like Asian? Yeah. I didn't do it and I didn't used to look like that, but it comes sometimes. Now it's not going away. Maybe there used to be some things that resembled it, but I don't like this. Maybe I'm just sick. Like they always have something, the full ones that maybe look good, and it's not gonna be like, oh, Christina had to do it or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like what happened to my face. Like I fell out of shape, and when I was like had a hard time with something, and I really was gonna stay in shape, but something happened. People weren't encouraging me to eat enough. Look, I look kind of skinny now. Like I did some exercise. I guess I'm not exercising as much. That's kind of why I don't want to get in the shower, but I hope I do soon. Do you think some people's noses weren't working out? Because I know they might have used to look different, but then they all turn out to say, I'm European. Of course, the Middle Eastern thing didn't really go over perfectly. They're not really talking about Asian. It's all about Middle Eastern. They like, oh, we're like gay. We're doing you anyway. Anyway. And then when I do something, see, they say it's fake. Like, you did it. They came in here and actually said that. But the problem is they're not just saying that. They're just following my thoughts and coming out saying, well, is this what you're thinking? They just do that to me. And if they talk to like some kid they like or something, it's like, I'll just sit here and do it slowly and I'll really be somebody. It's like, what the hell? I used to do that. So, yeah, I don't want to pluck my eyebrows, but I'm willing to like maybe take some pictures with a hat or something. I mean, I don't even know if I can, and it was supposed to be okay if you didn't. When I'm in shape, it's okay. More. I'm starting to relax now. Maybe I'm not feeling too skinny. I think it's a good thing I stopped and relaxed. Like they're pushing me like, why don't you just go on to the next chore so you're okay? It's like I'm not going to relax later. You have to relax. Anyway, I think they just said something. I'm not trying to say I'm just too skinny either. You can see I'm not like something. But, yeah, I had my bangs before, but this curly hair shampoo ruined how like my hair was straight with a curl at the end and stuff. So I don't know what to do. Like who has hair like this? Who's older anyway? Like it wasn't like this when I came. I had even shaved it and for another reason and started like to grow it back and started over. I didn't like dyeing it. I'm brunette, but sometimes I did it red. I hated it. I wanted to fit in with the blondes and get accepted. Actually, I didn't really want to just be a brunette, but like the older ones are sexy and stuff, and like they have to be very racially accepted. I'm guessing like French, Dutch, and stuff like that. I do have a lot of my problems seem to be more like maybe Norwegian from Celtic countries, and I act more English like with the brunette. So it's like I didn't make it. But anyway, I have a percentage of mongoloid. So I don't want to impose on someone who has like 1% or 5%. No. I would say but the mongoloid is technically Chinese, but then they kept saying Vietnamese, Filipino, and it was only like 5% of something else maybe, or 6 or 7. So they haven't been using Chinese as half Chinese. When this stuff shows up, like the other stuff, like it's usually European, like Middle Eastern or European type stuff, but it's really not Middle Eastern. But anyway, like the Chinese, like I'm not really, it's not like what I'm using, like these kinds of features. It's like I realized it's Chinese, and I was trying to say everyone thought I was Middle Eastern when I went out here. They seemed like it. I don't think they talked about it usually. And when I was younger, I blended in the culture, and I got like a few times even, are you Russian? But to be honest, I got that I was Spanish. I lived in a Spanish city in the US. And sometimes I had bangs, and so it was that kind. And I really, I'm American, so I really acted European and looked European. I just had a percentage that was different, and people were trying to ask me about it like I was using it. It didn't work recently. Or before, maybe. So I'm not getting like, oh, it's Chinese. Like, how did it work then? Like, or is it like it's like, but you're not Japanese, so it's not that white, and that wasn't supposed to just come out. So most of it I try to say is probably Southern Chinese that I have. It's kind of like Indian, where they say they have it, and it's not like it has to be taking over the whole thing. So I don't know anything about half African, but I've seen the babies, and they're wondering about the biology, if it's different. I just know I separated European and Middle Eastern as one thing that are a little different. And then there's African, and then there's Asian when it comes to skulls. It's not that I don't like any of the cultures' lifestyles, but the bodies are different. So there's three big things. It's not going to be like African and Asian versus whatever. La-di-da-da. I guess the one mistake is that sometimes Middle Eastern looks better, so Southern European has to fit as better in some ways sometimes. And anyone's supposed to be able to be anything then. Like, if you see it, that's what it is. Like, and you're not supposed to, like, get in the way or say they're faking something or anything like that. So they're not saying Chinese. Like, I'm lucky I have something that I like, and I'm American. But if they want to talk to me, it's supposed to be Chinese. Not like, I don't care if everyone said you look Middle Eastern, or maybe it's some other kind of Asian that has some feature. But that was like 5% of it or something. Maybe 6%. I don't know. And none of them are disqualified. Like, if it would be something really good, I don't even know what it would be. Maybe a variety. But it was supposed to be something cool. And it's probably the same as the other Asians that they were talking about. But I was trying to say it was mostly Chinese, not Middle Eastern, not like some defined culture Asian. Most of it's Chinese. These other features, like, the European comes from something, but when it comes from, it's not like it's just that's the Chinese acting it out and it was really Middle Eastern. Like, they're in here and they're not doing anything. And it's like, it was Chinese and the other part is the European. It's not like it's, I look Middle Eastern. It's not like it's the Vietnamese or something. So what is your thing about having Vietnamese, Filipino, which I guess I'm not all Spanish and stuff from it. I don't even know when it was, but I'm not from there. I have a choice about what I would do if I had it. And so, and then the other one was Taiwan. It looks kind of more like Japan than the Philippines. I don't think I got it from Indonesia though. I don't have Indonesian, I think, but I was wondering about it. Like, it seemed maybe better than this. But, so, it's like Latin American is still European, so, I don't know, but it kind of didn't matter in the end since Indonesia was Asian. No, I can see there. But, as you can see, I don't know, maybe I can just trim it or something. It'll get fatter. I guess I just wait and get fatter. They're insulting me again. I told them to stop. I don't have time for this. I can't just like go and have you like maybe nothing happen. I just finished doing all this and they just like ruined it. They told me all my features were nothing. Like they're just erasing me. They're illegal. Hello? They don't do it that often, but I don't have time for them to butt in every 5 or 10 seconds. They're so selfish. I can't like make fun of this enough. I want to get the boss and get them to stop. And they won't just take the bad part away and give me the good part. They're not even supposed to be like they're doing my life. I tried to tell them they could all go. I just said it. You can go completely. Just take away the bad part. You don't even know what to do in any emergency and you keep coming back. They're just making fun of what I look like if I don't like it. And I did a lot of work for what I had. They're retarded. They think that like you just have to appear perfect. They're even in, ew, you think you're going to be perfect, huh? You're not even allowed to watch me and like say I have to do something. I didn't even like complain that they were watching me, but now they're abusing me. They are just like beating me up for having European. I can't just get it to go away. They didn't leave. What the hell? Are they on coffee? It doesn't even sound like it's some fat little Italian lady doing it. It sounds like some boss did it. Like maybe they worked with my dad and, ooh, look what we did. I'm 40. I don't care if you got a degree in psychology. Get out. They always said it was a stupid degree. I always supported it, and you're not even going to talk to me. I'm in my house. I bet you're horny at home a lot. Oh, you have children. I could be a mom too, but I'm not giving up the rest of my life and looking old. And you're not allowed to come in and tell me how I don't act classical or young or whatever you call it. Okay, bye for now.